To understand the artificial pancreas, one must first understand how a healthy pancreas keeps blood glucose in a normal range. When a healthy person's blood glucose levels increase after a meal, the pancreas produces a hormone known as insulin into the bloodstream. The increased insulin quickly reduces the blood glucose levels to a more normal range. If blood glucose levels fall, insulin secretion slows, and the blood glucose levels increase. The artificial pancreas is a device created by Artorg's Center for Biomedical Engineering Research. The device is primarily used for patients that suffer from type 1 diabetes. Sufferers from type 1 diabetes do not produce the required insulin necessary to survive. The artificial pancreas closes the loops between continuous glucose monitors and insulin pumps. The pump itself could create a huge market for these kinds of devices. The device is being sold at around $10,000 per device and could create a $15 billion market for such devices. Before the artificial pancreas, patients were stuck monitoring their blood sugar levels with pinpricks and injecting themselves with synthetic insulin. The FDA finally approved the artificial pancreas, which relies on a computer algorithm to sync the results of continuous readings of the wearer's glucose levels with a pump that provides appropriate amounts of insulin. Glucose levels are continuously monitored and transmitted to a smartphone, where an app calculates how much insulin is needed. The answer is transmitted back to an insulin pump. The device itself looks a lot like a pager, which hooks up to the belt and attaches to a sensor that is underneath the patient's skin. The pump automatically shuts off the supply of insulin if the wearer's glucose levels fall too low. When glucose levels are too low, this can cause the patient to go into a diabetic coma. If the glucose levels are too low, the device alerts the wearer. If the wearer does not respond, it shuts off the insulin supply for 2 hours. For the type 1 diabetics who have a damaged pancreas, a fully automated artificial pancreas has the potential to let them set and forget a device for days at a time. Thomas Brobson, one of the patients that has utilized an artificial pancreas, says he has remembered the first morning he woke up with an artificial pancreas. He remembers that he slept soundly and opened his eyes feeling great after years of fitful nights. With the artificial pancreas, he said that he has stopped waking up at 3 in the morning in a cold sweat with extreme low blood sugar and having to counteract the effects by eating something in the middle of the night. Brobson says the artificial pancreas has provided him with the closest thing to a normal life that he has ever lived.